Hey girl, hey.
Hey.
And for those who may be listening and or watching, I am Tracie VanBuren, the host of Pouring Good Tea. And I have with me none other than
Kelley Fluharty, the co-contributor to Pouring Good Tea.
And we just want to have a girl time, a girl moment, just to talk about nothing in particular. But first, I want to start, because we always sip a little something. I want to start with this teacup. And for those who don't know, Kelley, thank you, because she has contributed to my obsession with all things tea and coffee cups. I had to hide them. You know how we hide packages from our significant others when they come in Amazon? I started hiding teacups from my daughter, who says, "Mom, don't you have enough teacups?" Well, no, I do not.
And no, you do not.
Yeah, I'm going to add this one to it. I don't know if you can see, but
I love it.
Isn't that cute?
That is super cute.
So I got to go away for Memorial Day a couple of weeks ago, and I love connecting with my new good friend Christine, because she's super funny and super talented and super creative. And when I left there, she graced me with my own personalized That Van B Girl mug. And yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So
love it.
Secretly, now don't tell my daughter, but if anybody wants to send in a mug, my address is on the website. I will receive them. Thank you in advance. So what's up with you, gorgeous, with this lipstick?
I got dressed this morning for another meeting, so this worked out well. I only had to do makeup one time.
For those who can't see it, Miss Kelley's got the perfect bold red fire engine kiss me sassy. You know what it is.
That's
Lipstick
right.
on, and I'm loving it. Speaking of lipstick, everybody knows little good lipstick and the lip gloss. Look at it.
It looks nice.
It's a new one, and it's by Bobbi Brown. No, I'm not getting paid for this plug, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It's called Burnt Red by Bobbi Brown, and it is.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
I love a good red lip, and I have been having an easier time finding one that looks nice on me. I have several different ones. This is actually also not sponsored. Elf, so super affordable, and it has two different colors, a darker and I think it was even called like day to night. So the lighter one is day and the darker one is night. I have on a combo because I don't follow rules.
Hello. No, I should hope you wouldn't. Please let me know when you start so I can unfriend you. We do need rule followers. We do, and I appreciate y'all. We just ain't real close. How about it?
I follow some rules, but some of these other rules for what you should wear, what age, and what time of day or time of year, I don't care about those.
That's an interesting topic. So when you said what you should wear at what age, what are some of the first things that come to mind when you think about that?
Oh, I think in this particular season, I think bikinis and women who don't necessarily have a bikini perfect body, or women like myself of a certain age that maybe have grandchildren with them. I think some people would be like, aren't you a little too old to be rocking a bikini? Although I'm not necessarily rocking a bikini, but I would.
Well,
I do rock a two-piece. It's just
okay. Because I'm very confident, let's be clear, but I'm not bikini ready because I'm still working on my BDG ratio. For those who don't know what that is, it's the butt to gut. I need it to look less, roundish and more
less flat gut.
Yeah, less
gut, all the butt.
All the butt. I'm gonna receive that. I'm gonna speak it into existence and what have you. And for those who are hearing this podcast, go to the YouTube, because I can't stop looking between Kelley's little beautiful bow lips and my, burnt orange situation. I this morning when I got dressed, I couldn't decide because I have another friend who blesses me with glasses. She, look for the links to these people who do amazing things in the show notes. But when I was getting dressed, I couldn't, I'm gonna get back to what we should wear. But when I was getting dressed, I couldn't decide which little eyeglasses that was gonna go with this, this lipstick. So I feel like, what you think?
Oh, I like them.
You like that?
Definitely. Yeah. It's a bold situation.
Yeah, yeah. And then, hmm,
Oh, I like those too.
you like those two? But stand by.
Those look like your superhero glasses.
I feel superhero-ish in those. And then I bought these because they were online and they were super cute, and I haven't found anywhere to wear them yet. So I wear them around the house. You see it?
So I have a birthday party coming up. You can definitely wear them to that.
Okay, I'll wear them. But look, given that all that we do you and whatever that looks like.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
okay. Now, what's your favorite do you thing?
My favorite do me thing.
Yeah. And whenever you do it, you could give a care less what anybody thinks, but it does something to just kind of get you going.
I think it is my recent fascination with red lipstick.
Huh. Okay. And
I think it's because I can have on literally, I have, well, it's summertime, so that's part of it. In the summer, I usually wear less makeup anyway, but even before that, I've started using more of a tinted sunscreen instead of an actual foundation. And so I can do foundation and mascara and a bold red lip.
I have a
On
story.
a Tuesday at 9 a.m. and be like, this is how it's going to be today.
I love it. And you ever have these situations that come up and you feel like you're the only one in the world that has dealt with it?
Yes, definitely.
I have a story about red lipstick. You may have heard it, but I'm sure some of the people that are listening and watching haven't. So it's one of my now Black girl joy kind of stories. But when I was growing up, I literally hated my lips. I hated my lips. There was no one in the media that was popularized for having very full lips. I went to a school where there weren't a lot of kids that looked like me, and so I got judged a lot. I got picked on a lot. I won't even discuss all the negative names or what have you. And even, little boys would sexualize the big lips. And I hated my lips. I remember being young and I thought rhinoplasty was for lips. And I was calling doctors to figure out how much it would be to actually get my lips thinned out. And my aunt worked at a bank, and she used to call over before she left New York, the city, and coming back into Brooklyn. And this particular time, I was waiting for her out at a mall in Brooklyn, New York called King's Plaza. I don't even know if that mall is still there, but King's Plaza. And she was taking longer than I thought. So I decided to walk through one of the stores, and they had a fashion fair counter. Are you familiar with that? It's a brand of makeup. I don't know if it's even, I'm gonna research it, but it was a fashion fair counter. And back in the days when you would walk through a store, if it was the perfume, they would squirt you, be like, try this. Or they would almost attack you because they wanted you to stop at their counter and try their stuff. And this particular time I'm walking through there, I had to be about 17 or something like that. And the lady said, ooh, look at your lips. And I thought, here we go again. And she goes, look at your lips. And she says, you need to come on over here and try some of this lipstick. And I said, oh, okay. Because never tried lipstick, didn't want it, didn't want to draw attention. And she put on some lipstick on me, and it was like, I think it was called Cherry's Jubilee. It had to be the richest, reddest lipstick that you could find on the earth. And then it also had so much oil in it that it would stain everything. Or maybe I just didn't know how to wear it. But that lady went on and on and on about how beautiful I looked in this Cherry's Jubilee lipstick. And I bought 2 tubes. And I was walking around like I mean, lips stuck out. Hey, how you doing? Before, before the kissy lips or whatever they call it was popular,
The duck lips.
I was cute. And far be it to me, I never really got into it. So I did have somebody like, what you doing? But I learned to appreciate, and I started to appreciate my lips then, because this woman spoke life into me, and she probably did have some sincerity in that, but she made me feel so pretty. And I don't think I've ever looked back. Now, for a long time, and I know you even remember, I would wear frost and I would never wear red. But the more I got into me, it was like, I don't care what color it is. If I feel like wearing purple, it's going to be purple. It's going to be beautiful. And I wear it. So when people say they know me for lip gloss, they know me for lipstick. And even during COVID, I would wear lipstick or lip gloss under my mask, because I would say it was never for anybody else. It was always for me.
Always for me.
Always for me. And that was my do me thing. And it was a reminder that I look good. I feel good.
And now people pay good thousands of dollars to get lips that look like yours are naturally.
I mean,
and they don't look that good.
But you ain't slacking either, friend. You look like
all right.
So we didn't have a rhyme or reason for this conversation except for do you. And it's so funny how, that's one of the reasons why you and I talk all the time. And we're doing this for us and for other people that are listening. Doing you is a big thing. Whatever it is now, I have become a little bit of, and Kelley knows that, a little bit of a lipstick snob. I'm real
a little.
Oh, do tell.
It's all right though. It's all right though, because sometimes I'm the benefactor of it.
I have become a little bit of a lipstick snob. I feel like, look, when you got lips this big, you got to put something. You got to put the good stuff on it. And so I'm looking for more companies that have. I have Rihanna. I have a lot of the other ones, but I want to know about the small owned startup people that are doing lip care, and whether it's just a moisturizer or a shade of lipstick or lip gloss or whatever. I will say this: I don't really care for any lip stuff that smells like vanilla or fruit or what have you. Is that a thing for you?
No, I don't mind that, actually.
Really?
And I was going to tell you, I found a lady that I follow on YouTube and Instagram, and she started her cosmetics company. She started out with lashes, and I haven't tried the lashes, but she also has put out a line of lipsticks and lip stains, maybe. It's like in a gloss bottle, but it goes on really matte. But I really like it because one, because I feel like I'm supporting someone that I know, even though I don't personally know her.
Right.
We have a connection. She's a flight attendant. She used to be based in Charlotte. Her husband did my son's tattoo. And when he was getting the tattoo, he was telling me about her husband, who's German, and that he was saying his wife's a YouTuber. She's a flight attendant and a YouTuber. So I went on and searched her, and she's just hilarious because she'll talk about stuff, and she'll be doing her YouTube video, and she'll get tongue tied or something and say something completely silly, and she just makes a mockery of it. She doesn't like cut it out and make it
Yeah.
perfect. And
Right.
I love that. I love that about her. And she'll go on in full glam, and then she'll go on also with absolutely no makeup on and her hair in a ponytail. So
Hmm.
yeah, I like that. But her lipsticks are like $10. Really cute shades. Um, her name is Kat. So
Mhm.
her cosmetics are Cat Eye Cosmetics because she started out with lashes. And all of her colors are cat names. Like the one I have is, uh, oh no, now I'm going to have to look for it.
You know why? You know why I made
Like
that face?
purr or something like that,
Right.
Why did you make that? Oh,
When
because
you
the
said
cat.
because of the cats. For those who don't know, I'm severely allergic to cats. I think they're so cute in videos, and Kelley is one of my besties, and let me tell you what. Let me just take a moment. We're gonna come back to the cat, but let me just take a moment to big up this friend right here because she got cats and she waited for them and she loves them and all of this, but she was so concerned about me being allergic to anything that she may have come or what have you. She's coming to visit and we're hanging out and she's rolling her clothes and she's putting them off to the side, and she's even decided to feed them a more expensive food. We're not gonna give them any props right now, but a more expensive food so that their allergens will be reduced for me. And let me just say, girl, let me tip this cup and send some love to you for being that thoughtful to me. Because not a lot of people, some folks be like, I love you, but you just finna die because I'm my babies, or whatever. So thank you for that.
Well, I can't be out with you and you're all swelled up and puffy and can't breathe and stuff. So
I'm trying to get my cute on so I can wink at somebody's son, and I don't want him to be,
right.
swollen and looking crazy when I go to do it. Because then he'd be
You
like,
don't want to
man,
look like Will Smith in Hitch, and we're
that's
having to get you some Benadryl to drink out of the bottle.
exactly. So instead of him thinking I'm flirting, ma'am, are you okay? Do you need any help, medical assistance to it? No, I'm all right. I'm all right.
So those glasses? Did you say you bought them from someone you know?
I had, yes, well, not these specifically, but
Oh,
pretty much anytime you see me in a pair of shades or glasses that are not prescriptive, because time has said to me that you need to wear some reading glasses. They come from a really good friend of mine, Renee, who does great job. She doesn't just ship them to you. She's gonna find a pair that's going to fit your face frame, and you know the kind of stuff the colors that are going to be best with your complexion. So I
right.
love her great customer service, and her information will be in the show notes as well. And I know it sounds, if you're listening and or watching, it sounds like we flip-flopping, but we get back to it. This is how Kelley and I talk when we don't have notes. So now we want to go back, because anytime you say lip gloss, you have my attention. So now we want to go
Right.
back to Miss Cat Eye with this lip gloss.
Yeah. So it's called this pink color that I have is called Kitten.
Ooh. Is
And
that
it's
like a sheer? Is it?
no, it's matte.
Huh.
So it goes on and you see it, but it's really pretty on.
Well, I don't.
And so what I was going to say is that it lasts pretty well, but it doesn't dry your lips out like a lot of those that go on and then turn matte and
Yeah,
stay on for a while.
yeah.
So
Well,
she's also come out with some lip scrubs, and I think an eyeshadow palette.
okay. So you can go ahead and write this down. I don't think you need to, but there's like literally 163 days until National Van B Day. Just hint, hint
Only
on that.
163.
Only 163. So, but seriously, anybody that listening, I'm all about support. I'm all about promoting, what have you. Um, if you have a startup company and it's you doing something and you're professional, now please don't send me something if you only post once every 6 months. And if I go to your page and it's more about, TikTok videos than it is your product. But if you out there and you have some great stuff and you believe in your product, let me know. Our contact information is in there. I would love to support people who are doing their thing. Now, I do have a caveat. I am not a fond friend of things that go on my lips that I can smell. If it's got a light hit to it, that's fine. Because my lips are big, so that's a lot of lip gloss on there, and I don't want to be smelling like, ooh.
Like, where's that coconut coming from?
Right. I don't want to smell the scent all day. One, two. As previously mentioned, I am working on my B to G ratio, and I don't need anything to remind me that I hadn't eaten in the last 2 hours. That's like a little hey, you're hungry when I'm not. So,
right.
Yeah. So do me. I think we need to put that up on there as a question and ask people, what is your do you thing that you
I
do?
agree. What is your do me thing?
What is my do me thing? Wow. My do me thing, believe it or not, is I watch inappropriate TV. I watch.
Well, we might need to be a little more specific.
Okay.
My idea of inappropriate.
Okay. So
I probably watch some of that too, but I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
Oh, no. Not like that. Not that, I'm not snubbing my nose at anybody that does. But my thing is that I'm reading all the time. I'm working all the time. I'm connecting with folk. And I'm in the cerebral part of my head so much that sometimes I just need a moment to do nothing and to be silly. So I'm the Family Guy girl. I am the Paradise. Yes, I am. I'm the Paradise PD. It's on Netflix.
I was gonna say, I don't even know what that is.
It's let's just, because my mom might watch this. Let me just say, my Bobby, I love the Lord. Yes, I do. And all things, and to some of my clients and other stuff. Yes, I'm still the very, all of that. But I don't really, no, it's my do me, so I don't care what y'all think.
Exactly.
And Kelley, I don't care because I know you don't like silly cartoons and anime.
I don't. I can't stand Family Guy and American Dad or whatever that other one is called. I can just hear the music come on and I'm like, oh, that's got to go.
I kid you not. If I need some tune out, just unwind, forget about everything, that is one of my do me unapologetically things. And it had gotten so bad that when I was watching Family Guy or American Dad, and then the show, the promo or the intro would come on, and then my daughter would holler from the other room, "Good night, Mom," because she knew that I was putting the timer on to watch that, to kind of like just zone out. So, little tidbit information about me and my foolery. So you have nothing to add to that, I'm sure.
I have nothing to add to that.
What's your problem with the Little American Dad? Have you ever watched it?
No, it's just the whole intro is even stupid to me. I don't like, so I love comedy. I don't like stupid comedy. Like these cartoons.
Did you just hear yourself?
Yes. I don't like the Dumb and Dumber.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. There's only so many of Will Ferrell's movies that I like. I'm gonna tell you a movie of his that I don't like that you're gonna be like, seriously, you don't like that movie? I did not like Ron Burgundy or whatever the name of the movie is.
What the? Hey, y'all.
How did we become friends?
Yeah, we become friends on 99.97 the other things that we do. But my thing is, what did comedy do to you, friend?
Nothing. I like regular comedy.
Okay. Now, in all fairness, I don't like comedy or those skits or videos where people are falling and hurting themselves.
Me neither.
I don't care for that.
I think America's Funniest Home Videos, I think that's a terrible show. Because I think a lot of that is people falling and it looks like they're getting hurt and people are laughing. And I don't
see.
Not that I'm not gonna laugh at you if you fall, because I am probably gonna laugh. First I'm gonna say, Tracy, are you all right? And then I'm probably gonna laugh. But I would never make a video of it and send it in to try to make $1,000 or whatever it is.
My thing is, you just said you were gonna laugh at me falling, but you don't laugh at stupid stuff. Okay? Let's not have this situation in the court of law, because this cross-examination is gonna have you looking real cray-cray. You're gonna laugh at me falling.
It's all right. I'm probably a little bit of cray-cray.
Okay.
Anyway,
y'all heard it here first. So if you ever see some video of me falling or what have you, just know that Kelley didn't send it in. And if she does profit from said thing, then it's gonna be a problem. But I can't get into the people getting hurt and what have you. Now, for some reason, when Roger on American Dad or
I didn't like South Park either.
I'm not a big fan of South Park, but when I can't remember his name, the dog and the baby, and when they sing peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, where you at, where you at, where you at, where my whole family, I get on their nerves with that. I get on their nerves. Another thing I do is I'll watch movies because I love period pieces. I love the Tudor movies. I love pretty much anything except for, I don't do like horror, and I don't do like,
I don't either.
I don't do demonic stuff. You know, blame my grandma because she was super religious and everything like that. You going to hell, you know. So I just never created a fondness for it. But one of the things that I do, my daughters call me like a mob wife or something, because I like all of those movies. And then my so you can tell I get stuck on a genre for a couple of days, and then I start walking around the house talking,
quoting the movie.
Well, not even that, like attempting to use the accent. So like, you know, if it's been a bunch of the English movies, I'll say, you know, well, might I have a sport of tea today? And they're like, okay, she's been on. Yeah.
She's been watching The Crown.
Yeah, I've been watching that. And then out of nowhere, I'm calling from somewhere. Hello, lovey. And they're like, Mom, who are you talking to? Well, of course, I was talking to you, Edna. You didn't hear me. You know, just some craziness like that. And then they're like, okay. And then don't let me be watching some of these mob boss stuff. You got one more time to stare at my grits. And then it's the fishes with you. And they're like, come on. Can you just...
So I'm going to make a confession.
Okay.
I have never seen a Godfather movie.
Are you?
Never. Have never seen a Godfather movie. I need to. I would like, because I like that genre. so sorry.
I got to revisit the contract of our friendship because either that or you're gonna have to make it up and our next hangout weekend, we watch at least one.
Well, I'm down for that.
Okay. Now, lie to me if you must, but this right here hinges on some real deep-ish right now. Have you or have you not ever watched The Color Purple?
I have.
Okay, you can stay. We can be friends. We can. I mean, I love you.
It's been a lot of years, like probably when it came out, but I have seen it.
I don't watch TV that much. I mean, to the at nauseum, but I like what I like, and even with like The Color Purple, my daughters have gotten into repeating the lines, and out of nowhere, like there's. Do you remember Miss Seeley in that one particular movie, and like Mister was hiding all the mail and whatever from her, and so. And we'll just do stuff out of the sky blue. And now the going thing is when my youngest daughter goes to check the mailbox and she comes back in, somebody will go, "Was there any mail for me?" Like that. But so it's a wrap. And you're saying it in front of God and everybody, the listeners, the viewers, that you will watch at least the first Godfather on our next weekend.
Yeah, maybe even two of them.
Shut up. Shut up. It's a bet because I just, you know what, my biggest thing, and I'll be honest with you, God forbid you die today and tomorrow, I would not want to have to pay for a headstone that read, "Here is my best friend in the whole wide world, and she was everything: mother, wife, friend, veteran, entrepreneur, all these different things, but she ain't watched no damn Godfather movie." That's what I would have to put on there. You know, I think they charge by the letter.
By the letter. You'd be in trouble.
You'll be in trouble because I'd have to thank you in the afterlife for my funds for all those letters I had to put on you. Yeah. And snatch your lip gloss off you at the funeral site.
Oh yeah, I definitely need to go out with some red lip. Definitely.
Okay. Well, so I think we need to table that before we get off into a very different
Indeed.
conversation.
Before that goes left.
Right. So in the next week, what's the thing that you're going to work on, or have you ever thought of adding a do you moment for yourself? What's one that you've been toying with?
I don't know that I've been toying with anything.
So, okay. Well, what's the thing that you admire in someone else that you've seen up close or celebrity that you're like, you know what? That's kind of not the norm, but I rocks with that.
That's a hard question. I feel like I should have been given these questions ahead of time.
That's the whole point of the shoot the shit conversation.
I thought we were talking about something totally different today.
No, I had no idea what we were talking about. You know, the first thing that comes to mind for me, even because I just, you know me, I go down rabbit holes and I can ask these questions off the top of my head. But the do you unapologetically thing that comes to mind, and I can't recall her name and I feel embarrassed because I don't want to mess it up. She made a point of the track athlete, the young lady from Texas. Is it
Sha'Carri?
Sha'Carri. Yes.
Richardson, maybe?
Yes. And we'll make sure that is right in the notes. But the do you, when I look at that young lady, first of all, we're seeing she's not even finished, but we're seeing the product right now, but we don't see all the hard work that went into that, the training, the eating, the disappointments, the pain, the aches, and all of that, the losses, the not hanging out. Because when you become that good at something, you're also giving up some things, and it comes with some, girl, it doesn't take all of that, or why you can't hang out, or blah 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 blah. And that is a do you. And then her doing you in her attire and how she presents herself. She doesn't conform to anybody. And we live in a world full of social media, and everything has got to be follow the leader. And so I big old kudos and T-tip to her for that, because that, even at that age, some of us at our age don't feel comfortable doing you, if you will. And so that's one of the first things. Do I want to be able to run like that? Not unless I'm running from something. Um, but I wish her nothing but the best, to continue to do her. And I know she hasn't reached her peak, but that is some amazing do you.
Yeah, I watched a couple of those races and I was just like, wow. And then seeing her afterwards too, and seeing her run up and find her grandmother. Did you see that
Yeah,
part of it?
yeah, I
And
did.
embrace her grandmother. And
Yes,
apparently her mother just passed away right
right,
before this meet.
right.
So yeah,
That was, but that right there spoke volumes. It spoke
yeah,
volumes. It spoke volumes of her, and the fact that she had an anchor, and not enough of us have an anchor, one, two,
right.
or even remember an anchor, because as we begin to get our accolades and feel like, you know, I'm the ish or whatever, we kind of forget the people that held us down. But that, in that moment right there, she was focused. It was like that focus to find her grandmother was just as focused as maybe that focus to
Finishing the
run.
race.
Yeah. Yeah. So that spoke volumes. That spoke volumes. So what thought would you leave our listeners and viewers with, until we shoot the the proverbial shit again? What thoughts would you leave with our listeners for doing you?
I mean, I think going on that and some of the things that we've talked about in leading up to this podcast is this age that we're in, and I don't mean the 2020s. I mean the age, the chronological age that we are, biological, whatever it is. I definitely feel like I feel much more comfortable doing whatever it is that I need to do for me
Mm-hmm.
without explaining it to anyone else. And I would, you think, what would you say to yourself at 18 or at 25 or whatever that golden age is, that you would go back and uh what advice would you give yourself? And I think it would be, do you, boo, do you, and
Mm-hmm.
don't worry about what anybody else has to say about it. Because had I done that in my 20s and 30s, my life would be completely different.
I would have to echo that, and I would say it's gonna sound unpopular, um, but given our chronological or biological ages or whatever, because I don't feel my chronological age. I've never done this. I've never done this in the entire whole wide world. I am 51, and because everybody that knows me says I'm 29. I'm celebrating the 20th anniversary of my 29th birthday, but it's just something about me just being like, I'm feeling myself and I'm liking being 51. And but we grew up in an age where you weren't supposed to feel anything, or if you did, you weren't supposed to express it. And And so I would say, I would encourage people to be okay with feeling whatever you feel. If it's happy, don't water it down for anybody. If it's disappointed, feel it so you can address it. Even if it's anger and, you know, disclaimer, I'm not saying get mad and go tear up some shit and mess up somebody's stuff. I'm just saying sometimes you got to feel what you need to feel so you can even address it and stop apologizing. One of the things that we do as women is when we're correcting somebody or we're telling people how I didn't like blah, 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 blah. And then it goes, well, I'm sorry. And the first thing we say is, it's okay. It's so I'm saying it's okay to feel whatever you need to feel and own it and then address it. Cause you know, that's pretty big in addition to what you said. I encourage anybody listening to this to carry the conversation on in your own circles. And that's what all of our pouring good tea moments are about. Carry the conversation on in your circles, even introspectively, and enjoy until we meet again. This is Tracie, that Van B girl, and
Kelley Fluharty.
And we say, sip well until we meet again.